drug-related, gang-related homicides. That's what brings down the numbers as far as solvability rate.
Prosecutors got a rare victory today in court. Jalen Wiggins was convicted of killing LaRon Watkins in 2016.
News 4's Rachel Monjovi talked to community leaders tonight and learned why this conviction is so unusual.
Dawn and Jackie, Erie County DA John Flynn tells me it's extremely rare to see a conviction for a gang-related homicide. All the evidence in this case was circumstantial. He said it would be much easier to get a conviction if more witnesses came forward.
He basically was on a one-man rampage that night where he shot one individual over in the fruit belt, and then an hour later shot and killed the second individual.
Pictures and memorabilia on Sherman Street are constant reminders of another young life taken by gang violence. 19-year-old Jalen Wiggins is accused of killing 22-year-old LaRon Watkins near Sperry Park in 2016. Tuesday, a jury convicted Wiggins of second-degree murder.
We didn't have any literally eyewitness who identified him point blank as looking at his face saying that's the guy who did the shooting. Not one witness who did that.
Through surveillance video and people coming forward, District Attorney John Flynn was able to prosecute the case, but he says a lack of witness cooperation in gang-related crimes makes it hard to solve them.
Those cases are difficult to prove because of this no snitch mentality.
Pastor James Giles has been working with troubled young men for more than 40 years. He says if more people spoke up, fewer crimes would be committed.
That's how it's ultimately going to stop. You know, you can't dismiss the importance and the value of individuals seeing something and then saying something.
Giles says Wiggins' conviction could send a message to gang members.
Perpetrators are going to be less likely to be shooting openly. They're going to be a little more careful.
Flynn says despite the difficulty, he wants to solve more of these cases.
The Buffalo Police Department, nor myself, is ever going to forget. And we're going to keep talking about these cases and keep tracking down leads. But, you know, I need help, though.
Pastor Giles says he expects gang-related crimes to spike as the weather warms up, but he says because of his programs and others out there, more young men are off the streets. As for Wiggins, he will be sentenced in June. He faces 50 years to life in prison. Rachel Monjovi, News 4.